really exciting to be here in France with the Beauvec team and their customers, really talking about the winning game plan. And what we mean by the winning game plan is using the maximum amount of sex semen we can and the maximum amount of beef semen that we can, and not using any conventional dairy semen at all. And that has a real advantage. Three main advantages from that program is we're going to accelerate genetic progress for the customer. So he's only going to be using his very best females to produce his replacements, because we're using sex semen. All the calves are going to be heifers. So he can really accelerate his genetic progress by using Sexcel on, let's say, 40% of his herd. Then for the remaining 60%, what we would like the customer to use then is use our new era beef genetics on those cows to produce a really valuable beef cross dairy animal, like this calf here. Now, when we talk about the beef genetics that we want to use on the dairy cow, we really need to be using the right beef genetics. Not all beef bulls are the same, and the only way we know which are the right beef genetics is to use proven bulls that have been tested. Now, at Beauvec, what we do is we test all our beef bulls. We collect data on calving ease, gestation length, calf survival, and the conformation of the calf. We also collect data on the fertility of the sire, which is really important. Those traits go into two indexes. One is called Beef Advantage, which is all the traits that are important to the dairy farmer, and then calving ease and gestation length. And then separately, we have an index called Fertility Advantage, which describes which bulls have got the best fertility when used on dairy cows. So those indexes are what we use to show to our customers which are the best bulls to use on their dairy cows. And that gives them a reassurance that we're not going to do any damage to the dairy cows. They're going to have a nice, easy calving. They're going to calve on time, or better still, calve a little bit early, and they're going to produce a high-value beef on dairy calf that the customer can then sell on. Now, then thinking about the calves that the dairy farmer is going to sell, we want those calves to perform well for whoever buys them. We don't want them just to leave the farm and forget about them. We want to know how those animals are going to perform. And for that system, we have another index called New Era Profit. And that index is where we've collected data on growth rates, we've collected data on feed efficiency, which is really important, and we've collected data on the carcass that the animal produces at the end. That data together is that data collected together is what we put into New Era Profit, and that describes how profitable those animals are going to be through the beef supply chain. We split our bulls into four categories: standard at the lowest, base at the lowest, standard next, profit plus, and then the very best ones are profit max. And they're going to be the most profitable animals. They're going to be the most feed efficient, the fastest growing, and produce the best quality carcass at the end. So with all these indexes and the data that we've collected together, I think we've got a fantastic offering for dairy customers that want to use beef on their dairy herd. They want to follow the winning game plan, which is absolutely the right thing for them to do. And at Beauvec, we've got the very best beef genetics to go alongside Sexcel to produce the most profitable, most valuable, most efficient, most sustainable beef that they can from the dairy herd.